Galnet News Digest, 27th of June 3305. We read the news so you don't have to. In this week's news, the Alliance Simplified. FFS gets a vote of confidence. Join in with Hugger Keelback Week. The Alliance Simplified. Following the arrest of former President Gibson Kincaid on multiple charges, the Assembly has moved with almost indecent haste to abolish the role of President altogether. The reasoning is that the office of President appears to be open to misuse, encouraging megalomaniac behaviour from the incumbent and diluting the authority of the Prime Minister. Councillor Elijah Beck, who was one of the candidates for the office of President last year, will resign his role as councillor in order to oversee the vestiges of the office of the Alliance President, in their role as non-political ambassadors. Disgraced Admiral of the Zeon's Fleet, Frederick Yamamoto, who is also in custody awaiting trial, has been replaced in the Council of Admirals by Admiral Tahir West of Tionisla. Other than the trials and sentencing, it seems that the Alliance have this unfortunate episode wrapped up. FFS gets a vote of confidence. The Pilots Federation has said it has full confidence in the capabilities of the FFS, or Full Frequency Scanner, in response to a campaign by a number of old-time explorers to bring back the so-called Advanced Discovery Scanner. It's certainly true that the Advanced Discovery Scanner was easier to operate. All it needed was the ability to hold a button down for 4 seconds to populate the entire system map. By comparison, the FFS requires skill to perform the tasks of finding stellar bodies and then scanning them, tasks that detractors describe as hunt the blob and tune and zoom. It's almost as complex as playing a computer game. Of course, the old Advanced Discovery Scanner didn't actually scan anything, so you still needed to spend up to an hour flying around each system to scan all the bodies, something that involved the complex mechanic of getting close to each planet and waiting for about 10 seconds. But of course, mindless tedium appeals to a certain sort of grizzled, old fart bag. Join in with Hugger Keelback Week. Commanders have been urged this week to show their love for one of the overlooked gems in the lineup of available ships. The Lakon Keelback is a Type 6 with attitude, with a similar footprint, but able to fend off unwanted advances from pirates and even to do a spot of bounty hunting. But unlike the armoured version of the Type 9 Heavy, the Type 10 Defender, the Keelback has been overlooked for far too long. Commander TK of the Fatherhood has been trying to redress the balance, with a week-long schedule of events to show off the Keelback in its best possible light. Events include shipping biowaste to a rival faction, fighting in a combat zone, speedballing, participating in this week's non-existent community goal, filling a Coriolis with Keelback without requesting docking permission, hunting Thargoid scouts, and finally dropping out of Supercruise inside the cone of a white dwarf and seeing how long you can last. It's probably just as well they're leaving that one until last. There are also other challenges such as Keelback stacking and trying to take a picture of the Keelback that doesn't make it look ugly. During Hugger Keelback Week, commanders are invited to remember that the Keelback isn't half bad. Not only can it deploy ship-launched fighters, it's cheaper than an ASP Scout. It carries more crew members than a Type 7 transporter. It's more agile than a Viper and lighter than a Viper Mark IV, with a boost speed faster than both the Beluga Liner and the Alliance Crusader. It has better armour than a Fer de Lance and better shields than a Cobra Mark IV. It also has a better jump range than a Cobra Mark III, can carry as much cargo as a Federal assault ship, and perhaps most surprisingly, can carry more passengers than a Dolphin. So why not visit your local Lakon dealership today and grab yourself a Keelback? The Lakon Keelback, the galaxy's best kept secret, apart from the ASP Scout. And that's this week's Galnet News. Galnet News, we read the news so you don't have to.